Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to open up a booster box of the new Gundam card game. I've got one of New Type Rising. So far, this is the only box I've been able to get. But before I go any further, big shout out to Lost Planet in Torrance and Los Angeles area for saving a box for me while I was out of town for the Star Wars Galactic Championship. They knew how much I was looking forward to this, so I really appreciate it. And if you are in the LA area, as I kind of redo the camera there, you should definitely swing by too. They're an awesome store. They have hobby stuff, they have tabletop stuff, they have lots of TCG stuff, and a lot of space to play it all in. So go check it out. Awesome store. That's where I do my Star Wars Unlimited locals, and I think it's going to be a good place to play Gundam as well. So thanks again to Lost Planet for sponsoring this video. And without any further ado, let's open this one up. Now, obviously, I will say prices on these cards are going to be all over the place right now, right? Because it just came out, it's hype. The allocation has been not great, to say the least. There's way less product out there than there should be. And so the prices probably will fluctuate a lot. At the moment, the highest pricing that I've seen is the Gundam Aerial Rebuild, the Legendary Rare Plus Plus, and the original Gundam Legendary Plus Plus. So we'll be hunting for those just in terms of value and things like that. But more than anything, what I really want is just, you know, a bunch of cards to fill up my playset with. I really just want to play the game. So yeah, value is great, but I've always seen those like really valuable cards as just like a pathway to get more cards, basically. That's what alt arts kind of are to me, unless it's an alt art that I really play. But let's get into it. Let's open our first pack of the Gundam card game, since the beta anyway. And I'm going to kind of try to separate it by color, and then I'm going to separate all the rares into a rare pile, basically. That's the plan. And my voice sounds a bit scratchy because I was casting Star Wars Unlimited at the Galactic Championship all weekend. That was awesome. But yeah, I need some vocal rest big time. But I wanted to do this before I took a day or two off to do that. So let's dive in. We got the M1 Astray. And I'm probably not going to name like every single card that I turn over. The Stubborn Cog. Nice. I like cards that rest things. I do like that. Oh, that is just awesome art. Man, the art in this game is so good. Some of these cards I've seen pictures of but not seen in person yet. Oh, that is a beautiful piece of card art. I want that playmat, man. That is sick. So much good art in this game. So yeah, we're going to make a few piles. The ball. Love the ball. It is wonderful. Wow, no green cards yet. Gamao. It's a base. What does this one do? Restless base. Choose a friendly Zaft unit with 5 or more AP. Against Breach 3. Ooh, some Breach access in red. Nice. Cool. Hey, Sharzaku 2 for our first rare of the pack. That is great because I think I only got one in my beta kit, so I do really need that, actually. And then the Buster Gundam. Ooh, we got a legendary in our very first pack. Check it out. Buster Gundam. Support 3, which is pretty cool. And then, let's see, once per turn, when you use this support, increases Zaft unit's AP, set this unit as active. Oh, interesting. So you do get one extra little attack out of it. That's great. And an EX base. Hooray. So legendary pile goes here. Rares will go underneath their corresponding colors. And, oh, except, see, I automatically, it's red, right? So I put it under the red pile, but it's not. It's not supposed to be that. All right. Other question I have is when will we get the paper packs in the Bandai card games? I like the paper packaging. It's just easier to open, feels good, you know? So we're going to go through the commons fairly quickly here. It's got 13th Tactical Sector. Got a very loud UPS truck right outside my apartment right now. I feel like they're just like, I don't know what they're doing to people's boxes here, but it's not good. Zanzibar. My voice is kind of gravelly now. What? Our second Sharzaku 2 in a row. How about that? Cool. Like I said, I need to fill out the playset, so that certainly helps. And we have a Unicorn Gundam O2 Banshee Unicorn mode. Very cool. Choose an enemy 3 or less HP. Rest it. I do think resting. Hey, that is sick. Oh yeah. It's not the common plus, but I love these resources. This is the non-foil version of this, by the way. But Gundam Aerial looks really cool. I love these resources. The resources where the Gundam is just sort of like staring you down. That is super cool. Hoping to get as many of those as I possibly can. Although I feel like I'm already like awash in cool resources right now. just because I've got the ones from Anime Expo. I've got the foil ones from the beta kit. You know, I've got some of the promos. So I've almost got like too many cool resources to use. I'm sorry if that feels like it's like rubbing it into people or something like that. I'll find a way to make it up to you. I promise, with more content. Speaking of content, as we look through this stuff, I almost thought this said barbecue for a second, but it's a buku. You know, all the Seed stuff. I'm learning. I did start watching Seed, by the way, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Xeon Remnant Forces command card. Choose one enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. Oh, sick. Yeah, that's a good one. I like the art on that. Yeah. First rare, we have Intercept Orders. That one was in the beta environment. And we have Fortress Defense for our second rare here. Deploy some tokens. Very cool. Hey, and it's another it's another aerial resource. Neat. I mean, I guess if I end up playing some sort of Witch from Mercury build with just white, you know, or with a lot of that stuff, I guess I'll include that. I don't know. Stark Jegan. Those are the Jegans that say winter is coming. I don't think that's actually lore appropriate. Shang Wufei, one of the best uncommons in the set, I think. And then we have a G Fighter. Right on. All right, nice. Oh, that doesn't go in the rare pile, but this one does. This is the Strike Rogue Gundam. Nice. All the getting an attack with a blocker and then it's active again. Hey, and it's a legend rare Gundam. That's right. All your white-based team units gain repair 1. Very cool. If you have 2 more units in play, draw 1 when paired. So just good card draw generation. I do like that. So there are apparently there's more than one legend rare for the RX-78-2. Interesting. Okay. Second legend rare of the box, and we got a Char Zaku 2 token. All right. I wish they didn't have to include like that kind of token, but I guess you kind of do, right? If somebody doesn't buy the starter set, that makes sense. The path to victory or defeat. All right. And like I said, just going through the commons relatively quickly. Gundam Heavy Arms. I think this unit is really good for the cost. 2 for 3/4, and then just pair it and gives it breach. Very nice. G Fighter. Salia Moss. Let's see. While this unit is blue, it gains repair 1. Oh, okay. That's cool. Hey, a rare plus. Nice. We got our first alt art here. And it's the same card we just saw. Looks really nice, so. Salia Moss. Same thing. While this unit is blue, it gains repair 1. They really did go all out, I think, with the art in this game. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but all the stars. Oh, there we go. That's kind of nice, yeah. It's got that, again, that mosaic foiling that I think is really neat with this game. See, and that works really well with the stars on this card in particular. So that is beautiful. And we have a Zaku 2 token. So that one, I'm going to put it in a sleeve right away. And that isn't a Neo Xeon reference. It just means I'm going to put it in a card sleeve. There we go. Awesome. Our first alt art in the Gundam card game, because I didn't get any in the beta kit. So that is actually my first alt art in the game. Well, I take it back. I mean, I got a couple of the alternate starter, ones, but I don't know. It feels more special pulling it from a pack, You know what I mean? I'm sure you do. Couple blue cards. Guljaturk. Strategic Arms. This is interesting. Deal 2 damage to all units with blocker. Woo! Oh, is that good? That might not actually be good. Here's our first rare. This one wasn't rare, was it? No, it was not. First rare here. Gyan. Choose an enemy unit with blocker. That was level 2 lore. Oh, yeah. I've been using this. Yep. And then our other rare is the Witch and the Bride. Okay. Hey, and it's RX-78 resource. Nice. Very cool. Just the alternate. Just a common one, not the common plus. And there's a common plus. So that's a non-foil version. I think there's a foil version, and there's like a very sparkly, slightly different background version. All right. But yeah, more than anything, I just really think these cards are just beautiful. I mean, all original art. And I just think the mobile suits just look great, you know? That is awesome. Let's see. I just want to look at real quick here. Okay, yeah. I figured they do credit the artist, but I just didn't know exactly where that was on the card. All right, we got the Blitz Gundam for our first R. First rare here. Even the rares look pretty good foil-wise. First strike, Bestower. Nice. And then we have Citizens Take a Stand. I really like this card. Excuse me. So a little cough from the weekend. I really like this card. I think it's just it only costs 1, right? So you build a pretty big board. When I played blue-green, just flood the board with cheap white-based stuff. This was great, right? Because then suddenly everything is a big threat. And we got another RX-78 resource token. Very cool. All right. I do like that they have a lot of like cool resource tokens like in the packs, you know? Everybody deserves access to cool resources, so I like that they have like just common versions of those so you can, you know, find like 10 of the RX-78s easily or something like that if you really want to. That's neat. Man, my voice feels like so scratchy, but if you didn't watch it, go watch the Star Wars Unlimited Galactic Championship. Really seriously great games. First R is Marida Cruz from Gundam Unicorn. Cool foiling. All right, and a legend rare Gundam Death Scythe. Though I didn't have one of these yet. Very cool. Place 1 rested resource. Then this unit gains first strike during this turn. So pay 1 when it's out. As long as you're paired with a Operation Meteor pilot, give it first strike. That's pretty easy to use. Oh, neat. And it is the Kshatra? I'm trying to remember the actual name. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, okay, I got it right. Kshatriya. Kshatriya? Whatever. Anyway, it's from Gundam Unicorn. She rides it. She pilots it. Oh, Bandai card packs. Okay. This is going to be my Rare Plus Plus pack too, I know it. If I even get one. I do have pretty good luck in Bandai card game pack openings for some reason. I don't know why. Terrible luck in other card games, but Bandai card games have been pretty good for me as far as pack luck goes. Gundam Death Scythe. Repair 1, that's pretty good stats for the cost, actually. Not bad. Gamao. And Gundam Unicorn mode. I do need more of that. And another rare, Shamblo. Attack if 2 or more, let's see, if 2 or more other rested friendly units are in play, choose 1 enemy unit, deal 3 damage to it. Nice. That is expensive too. Very cool. That's like the big mobile armor or whatever, I think, in Unicorn that they fight in that one episode. And here you go. Freedom Gundam. And this one, yep, like I said, not foil, but still, like I said, every time those pop up, I'm going to tell you how much I love those resources, because I do. They're very neat. I'm never going to be unhappy to get those. Wing Gundam. The Din. Pisces. It's order green there. All right. Oops. And Gun Tank. I just think this is one of the best little units in the game. Cost 1, level 2. You just doing damage to a rested enemy. That's so good. And then Gundam Aerial Mirasol Flight Unit. Interesting. Really nice art on this, actually. Not foil or anything, but I just really love the art. I'm not a big fan of the show at all. I think it's one of the weakest I've seen in a while, but I do like the art. And here's rare. Noin's Ares. If you have another odds unit in play, draw 1. Oh, cool. Card generation is good. And what do we got? We have the Shenlong Gundam rare. Nice. Cool. I do like this card. I played it in my Pingwing deck that I just put a guide up for, so glad to get a real one. And Gundam Unicorn Resource. Very cool. I thought Gundam Unicorn was one of my favorite Gundam designs. All right, moving on. I only have 1 box, so I'm kind of trying to go slow a little bit, I guess, and savor it. I mean, I know I'm going to be able to get more boxes later, but, you know, just kind of one of those things where it is kind of a disappointment that, like, you know, I think there's a lot of hype around this game, and I want it to do well. So the supply issues are a bummer, but It's going to be, you know, the typical thing where it's like things are really scarce right now. The prices are crazy. But honestly, if you just like wait a few months, it's probably going to get reprinted. They're probably going to have more stuff. And so it's annoying to wait. But, you know, if you really want to play the game and you can't get stuff right now, you know, by the end of the year, I doubt it will be a problem. Another Noin's Ares. Another Shenlong Gundam. Oh, same pack. Ooh, look at this. C+. That was my grade point average in high school. And it's also the rare quality of this resource. The Dual Gundam. Very cool. That is a neat one. And these C+ ones are usually a little bit more on the valuable side. Probably not this one because it's not one of the most popular Gundams. But it's probably like $10. I don't know. Either way, like I said, this is the resources because they stay out pretty much all game. These are the alternate arts that I want to keep. So I'll put that down there. Very cool. It's got the little Gundam Card Game logo in the background, which I've said this before. Like, I don't get like hyped about logos for card games very often, but I do really like the logo for this game. It's just so clean. Like, it's so clean. It's so evocative of Gundam and all that. So as a former graphic designer and current art nerd, good job. Good job with the logo. Got a lot of Chang Wu-Feis, but that's good because everyone should have a lot of Chang Wu-Feis. Noin's Ares, a lot of those. Battle of Aces. This, I think, is one of the better damage cards. This is one of the ones I was using in the Ping-Wing deck as well. Choose a damaged enemy unit, deal 3 damage to it for 2. It's not very hard to make it work. You do find a lot of damaged enemy units pretty frequently. So I was curious about this one at first. It also has good bursts too, but I was curious about the main/action usage of this one. But in the games I've played, I think it's pretty consistent. So I wouldn't be afraid to run it. And another unicorn resource. Cool. I'd love to get the alt art of like the unicorn, of the RX-78, you know. That'd be amazing. I'd be quite happy. Oops. All right. Skygrasper. Cancer. That. Side 7. Mistral. AP -1 is interesting. Okay. Zaku 2 and Rickdom, still 2 of the best, just like basic units in the game, I think. Oop. Sword Strike Gundam, and our first rare is Iron Fisted Discipline. Is a scene where she punches that other girl out. Choose an enemy with the sword forward blower, it gets AP -2. There you go. And Chaudhary Panlunch. I'm not good at pronouncing those names at all. And we got a rare gun cannon. Just a great card. Getting the rest things, having repair 1. This is definitely one of the best early rares, I think, in the game. And another unicorn resource. Cool. So they really do, if you buy a box of this, they really do make it so that you're you know, pretty much guaranteed, I would say, more than 10 of these, like, I would say bust resources, Gundam bust resources, because that's the, you know, it's the bust. It's the chest and the face. And so you don't need to use the basic starter resources if you get, you know, a good amount of packs. You don't even need to get that many. Like 1 box, yeah. It's not too bad. Heavy arms again. Sword Strike Gundam. Mostly I just want to get the cards I need to continue developing the Ping-Wing deck. Gundam Aerial, I think it's pretty good. Oops. And this one should have been, yeah, that's right. I didn't notice the rare. And we got a cool Char Zaku 2 resource. Neat. Not foil. I don't know why I'm moving around like it's foil, but. So I think would be neat, resource-wise, is to fill a resource thing with a bunch of the pilot, you know, promo resources, and then their Gundams. That'd be a neat way to do resources for a deck. Trying to put all that together. That'd be cool. Zizulu. That's like saying the Zulu, but doing a really bad French accent while you're doing it. All right. Zexleo. Oops, there it is. Big Zam. Oh, yeah. I kind of like, I like the idea of this card, but I wonder how easy it would be to implement and function. Reach 4 is great, obviously. If there's 10 or more Xeon/Neo Xeon unit cards in your trash, deal 4 damage to all units with blockers. So that is potent for sure. But getting that many unit cards in your trash is kind of crazy. I wonder if that's doable. I don't know. An extreme hatred as well. There you go. Yeah. Another damage unit, which or damage card, which, you know, is theoretically usable. A little over halfway through the box now. We got 2 legend rares, 1 and 2 alt arts so far. So that feels pretty good. I don't know what the, you know, general pull rates are for this, but that feels pretty decent to get 2 alt arts in one box. G-Sky Easy. Barbecue. All right, we got the Zaku 1 Sniper type. This is a fun card. It could be really annoying for your opponent to deal with. And so I recommend it. Ooh, LR Plus. Alternate arc. This is our 3rd alt art. That's kind of crazy, actually. LR Plus. Alt art legend rare. Char's Gelgoog. Activate main. Discard 1 Xeon/Neo Xeon unit card. If a pilot is not paired with this unit, choose 1 new type pilot card that is level 3 or lower from your trash. Pair it with this unit. Oh, so you can bring Char back. Neat with this. That's really cool. So there we go. Another legend rare and Char Zaku 2 token. So this one I feel like I should put in a sleeve as well. All right. We'll do this. Very cool. But all right. I mean, like, I feel like this is a good box. Even if I don't open anything else, you know, like a legend rare or whatever. Like it feels like that's pretty good, right? 3 alt arts and 2 legend rares already. So I think my only box is doing okay here. I've heard Gauf, I've heard Goof. You can say it however you want. Kellis, Show of Resolve. So this has different art than the beta kit. So, and there are a bunch of the beta cards that have different art, which is kind of neat. Deep Devotion is our first rare. And then another legend rare. Wow. Dual Gundam Assault Shroud. When paired, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may deploy 1 Zaft unit that is level 4 or lower from among them. Return the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck. Okay, so it's only the top 3, so you could whiff on this. But cards that generate cards are pretty good. And we have an EX resource. All right. I mean, so 3 legend rares and 3 alt arts now. That seems good. I mean, if this is actually like the standard, then man, boxes of this are going to be really fun to open when I can get my hands on some more. Which I have no idea when that's going to be. Hopefully sometime, possibly never until they reprint. Who knows? But I will try my best, because the other thing too is I'm not going to go out and spend like, you know, $300 on a box for this. Like, first I just can't like waste money like that, you know. Hey, another legend rare. Whoa. Gundam Unicorn Destroy Mode. This is the one where you can destroy your other Gundam Unicorn and then put the pilot back on it. That's really, really cool. Because, like, remember, Manager Links goes back to your hand when the Unity Zone gets destroyed. And so this lets you destroy the original Gundam Unicorn and then put him to your hand and then play him as if he's 0 level on cost. So for free, basically. Yep, I don't know why they just don't say for free, but I guess they do. Well, I guess they do have to say 0 level as well, because there are fringe situations where maybe you're out of resource or something. I don't know. Either way, I do get it. And then on attack, choose 1 enemy unit rested. That's extremely strong. Powerhouse legend rare. And we got the Gundam Wing resource. Cool. I think it's like particularly difficult too to draw like mechas from dead on. It's really, really difficult to make them look properly symmetrical, I think. So props to whoever did those resource cards. That is a difficult artistic proposition. Death Side, all right. Ariel, and here's our first rare. Caglia, Yulia, Athena. All right, from Seed. Oh, that was a second rare, actually. Yep, I forgot. Ariel's a rare. There's another one, and we get a Freedom Gundam resource. Neat. Down to our last 5 packs, I believe it is. Yep. Down to our last 5 packs. See what we get. I think this, regardless of what happens, this feels like it was a good box. Again, without knowing the exact rates. Feels like we did pretty good. So thanks for coming along on this journey. And I'll say again, if you're in the Los Angeles area, definitely look up Lost Planet games. They are awesome. And let's see what we get. Okay, Perfect Strike Gundam. This is a great rare. Nice bouncing ability. And another legend rare, Freedom Gundam this time. Man, that is some beautiful art. It's like the art on the regular legend rares are like just good enough for like alternate art stuff, right? This is regular. And again, like, see how it's kind of that raised sort of texture on it too? Like all the lines are a little bit raised. Very cool foiling on this. It's just impossible to show on a camera. It just looks great in person. But a blocker and during pair once per turn, when you pair a pilot with this unit or one of your white units, choose one enemy unit. It gets AP -2 this turn. Pretty good ability too. And we got the Kashatra resource as well. 4 more packs. So yeah, we're up to 5 legend rares and 3 alt arts. So crazy box. I'm not sure if this is just a standard or if I'm having like my typical Bandai card game luck here, which is, as I said, good. Adds in. And Dual Gundam for our rare. Foiling just looks cool on that either way. And we have another legend rare, Kashatra. The mobile suit itself. I really, really loved the, and again, all the legend rares have this like cool line, like raised line foiling. It's very interesting. Kind of like shattered background foiling. It's so cool. Choose, let's see, when paired with the Cyber New Type / New Type pilot, choose 1 to 2 enemy units, deal 1 damage to them. That's really good. That's extremely good. And we have a Dual Gundam resource. I would have to imagine that like 5 or 6 legend rares must be standard then for this game. Because I mean, they're certainly popping up a lot more than like SRs would in One Piece, I feel like. Turk. All right, and our first rare is a Blitz Gundam. Neat. And another legend rare. We got a Justice Gundam. Wow. Okay. Cool. Deploy. Let's see. Deploy a token, and then during pair / attack, excuse me. Choose one of your triple ship alliance unit tokens that may attack on the turn is deployed. Oh, neat. Okay, cool. So you don't even, so whether you link or pair this, you can attack with the token that you just played. That's kind of neat. It is a blocker, but there's other stuff in white in Seed that lets you stand things that you've blocked with. Again, let's kind of try to turn it so you can see the cool foiling on it. Very neat. And we have a token I didn't get yet, the Fatum 0. 2/2 blocker. I guess that's what comes with this one. So apparently the tokens that you get in the packs will correspond with the cards that produce them. That's what it seems like, at least. I believe that's been consistent as I've been opening these. Goog or Gog. Zaku. Rizal. All right. Launcher Strike Gundam. That is a good, just generally good one, I think. Rick Dom, I just love this card. I mean, it's 2 for a 3/3, and it's got Breach too. Level 3, it's just such a great common. Let's see. Flight mode, and then we have Gundam Sandrock. I'm not 100%. There is like a decent amount of Maganak. It's 3 for a 4/4, but it is level 5. You do get an extra card. It might be good. I'm not 100% sure. And Lagao. All right, benefits from support. And another Dual Gundam resource. Got a lot of those. And here we have it. Our final pack of our box of Gundam Card Game New Type Rising. Let's see what we get. Regardless of what's in this pack, I think it's been a really, really good box already. 7 legend rares, 3 alternate arts. Just a lot of good stuff too. So I'm pretty happy with this, regardless of what's in this pack. Mining Asteroid Palau. Oh, that's one of the 6 health bases. Wing Gundam. Underground Desert Base, another 6 health base. Gallus K. All right. Fuel Jet Turk. Gun Tank. We like the Gun Tank. Nehel Agama. And Girazulu. And we have our first rare. It is Choo Choo's Demi Trainer. 2/2, 3/1, draw 1, then discard 1. Nice. A little bit of hand filtering there. And we have Duo Maxwell. There we go. It's our first duo. It's a rare. This unit's AP can't be reduced by enemy effects. That seems pretty good. And finally, we get a Gundam Wing resource. Okay, so nothing super special, super hot in that last pack, but overall great box. We've got, it seems like these are really common. Less common, obviously, than the plus ones. We did get 1 alternate art resource. We got the Dual Gundam with that cool, again, I like the mosaic foiling. You can kind of see it on the side there. Very cool foiling. And then we got the alternate art Charles Gelgoog. Very neat. Alternate art legend rare. And then we got the alternate art Salamas pilot. Which this card, again, like the foiling with the stars, like, was really nice. But yeah, oh yeah, and then we got our legend rares too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legend rares. Wow, that's a lot. So we got Justice Gundam. We got Kshatra. We got Freedom Gundam. We got Unicorn Destroy Mode. Dual Gundam Assault Shroud. Gundam Death Scythe. Just Gundam RX-78 too. And Buster Gundam. And again, all of these have that really neat raised line foiling. And then very, like, custom foiling too. Like, see the rays coming out from the gun barrel. All of them have, like, it's not this, like, standard foiling across. All the legend rares have very, like, bespoke foiling, which is really cool. So there you go. There's the box. Again, big thanks to Lost Planet for supporting the channel and for making this possible. Hopefully I'll get more boxes in the near future. I don't know if that will happen, but what will happen in the near future is finally, now that I'm done with the Star Wars Unlimited World Championships, I will have time to dive into the Gundam Assemble models, building and painting those, which I will do on the channel. I'd like to stream it. I need to get YouTube streaming set up first, but I will get to that in the near future. So until then, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next one.